Yellow, I'm Dallas, and I've got some Pokemon card stuff that we're going to get in today. We're going to look at some newly acquired cards, we're going to talk about bindering some Pokemon cards, and that's not all. Stick around.
Rubber, duck, yellow.
So as a lot of you guys are going to know, I have a completely separate, different channel where I do thrifting and thrifting adventures. I often bring home video games and card game stuff for this channel on that channel, but this channel is where we normally explore it. So in the course of starting this channel, now several months ago, I've acquired a lot of Pokemon cards. That's what almost everything on the shelf is right here. And I've gotten a lot of questions over that time about how we organize said cards, etc., etc. And I thought I'd finally get into my mindset of how I plan to, moving forward, organize my Pokemon cards, because I had different thoughts about it when we first started this channel, but my thoughts or hopes for organizing my collection kind of became a little bit unrealistic. And let me show you why. I'm just going to grab a random box here. What should we do? I want something with a lot in it, so I'm thinking Rebel Clash. I think I've got a lot of Rebel Clash, so that could be a good one to show off. So let's take a look down here, and I'll show you what I have been doing for my Pokemon collection. Basically, I've been trying really hard whenever an Elite Trainer box comes out to get said Elite Trainer box, to get the card sleeves that come in it, and then start organizing the whole collection as I acquire it in those sleeves. So you can see not every single bit of that collection is in sleeves, because it takes, by the time you get enough sleeves for, you know, how many cards do some sets have in them, 150, 250, 300 cards? Well, that's several sets of sleeves that come in an Elite Trainer box. So that ends up being a lot of money. So I acquire them when I can, and then I try to sleeve them accordingly. So here you go. Here's a large portion of Rebel Clash. I say we have about 80% of it, maybe even higher, maybe 90%, and the 10% left are some of the harder stuff to get. But my thought when we started collecting Pokemon was that I don't really want to put stuff in a binder. In my brain, for me, it kind of feels like binders are where things go to die. You're going to put that binder on the shelf, you're not going to look at it. And then more importantly, you're not going to be able to take the cards out. See, it's a lot more fiddly to try to take cards out of here and examine them, whereas with these boxes, I can just pull out the whole set in chunks and swipe through it as, honestly, how I feel, as they're intended to be sorted through. This feels a lot more natural to me than messing with these pages. But, you know, you can't really have everything you want, and as time goes on and displaying cards and storing them, these binders on a shelf are going to be a lot less fiddly than these boxes stacked on a shelf. And don't get me wrong, I have a huge love for these Elite Trainer boxes. Not only because they're easy enough to acquire and they are good, reliable storage, but I've had fun making some Elite Trainer boxes, and I've got videos on this channel doing so. But I like making custom ones for sets that never had Elite Trainer boxes. And then, you know, I even like matching said collections with different color card sleeves. As you can see here, I have some yellow sleeves on my base set. And there's my base set box. I really like that. I really enjoy doing that. But I have a huge game room that we keep our video games and our collections in, and honestly, when it comes right down to it, when it comes to accessing my cards and showing them off on videos, it's just going to be easier in the long run to take these binders, put every single expansion, and we're up to about 100 expansions for Pokemon now, so that means one of these days I'll have 100 of these here binders, and I will be putting each set into each one, and then hopefully I'll do some customization, whether it be, look, there's Goodwill sticker, whether it be printing a custom label to slip down in here, which is how it's meant to be done, or a custom sticker to just go over every single spine, where I will put this information here. Where you can see here, I already have custom stickers for the set symbol, and I do that to all my boxes, so there's no squinting whenever I go to the shelf to pull each set off. So basically, down the spine, I'll write Rebel Clash, and then I'll probably put a big sticker right here for the expansion. But as we're about to get into, bindering cards is not the perfect solution either. There's just a lot to it that I don't like. There's some things I do like. I do like having it all laid out like this. I do like seeing a whole page of green. But what happens with the way that Pokemon expansions come out now and stuff, and the way that they're printed, they're not as suitable to the 9-page card pages that we're all used to as they used to be. The earlier sets of Pokemon were printed in a way where this 3-page layout made sense. But now that every single card in every expansion almost has a double, this gets a little bit more difficult to display beautifully across a 9-page card holder. So here's what I've chosen to do so far. And to be honest with you, what I'm about to show you, I don't love. But for me, and moving forward, and the thought of how many Pokemon cards I have to put in these pages over the coming years, this is going to inevitably be the best solution for me. The only alternative that I might consider is there are some binders out there that are 4 across, and then I believe 3 down, or there might even be 4x4. But those aren't pages that go in a binder. Those aren't easy to replicate. What I'm talking about are bound books of these pages that you can go buy, and each book is $30 or something like that. They're very expensive. Different brands have them, but I don't want to go buying one of those for every single expansion because that's too much money. Because what I have here, this binder, I paid $1.49 at the thrift store for, and every thrift store I'll ever go to will have more of these. I have already 10 or so of them that I'm getting ready to put my collection into. So not only can I get these for $1, but the card page sleeves here are $0.10 a dozen if you know where to look. And just to kind of prove that, this binder right here is nothing but card sleeves. I've just been using it to hold on to all the card pages that I had, the binder card pages that I have acquired thus far. So this is plenty of Pokemon expansions right here ready to go to be bindered. So part of my reasoning for going with this is price as much as it is practicality. I just don't want to spend tons on bindering every single one of these boxes. As you can imagine, that could get pretty crazy. So here's the setup I've decided to go with. Since every single card in most newer Pokemon expansions have doubles, I've decided to put the hollows on the front of every single page. So if you just pay attention to this binder on the front of its pages and ignore this page, this binder doesn't look too bad. But it starts to look bad when I open a page and you mind this side and this side. It looks like I'm missing a lot of cards here. When in reality, when you count up how many cards are in this particular expansion, well, and mind you, this is base set Sword and Shield without the promos. The promos are in another binder. Each Pokemon base set has a bunch of promos. Black Star promos, or you might be more familiar with calling them that. But if you consider that every front-facing card is one numbered card of the set, so I'm missing number 1, but number 2 is Rosella, and it goes on like that. So that's card number in the set that is 2 out of 202, 3 out of 202, 4 out of 202, and it goes on like that. So if you're just paying attention to the front of the pages, I'm only missing 1 or 2 at most on every single page, and I have that entire page there. But here's the thing, every one of those cards also has a non-hollow variant. So the non-hollow variants that I do have, I've been putting on the back. Actually, I'm lying to you a little bit. What I've been doing currently, so here's a non-hollow that's front-facing, this Blip Bug, and the reason I'm doing that is currently if I have the non-hollow but not the hollow, I put the non-hollow facing. So if I bring home the reverse hollow Blip Bug tomorrow, I'll put him front facing and I'll turn this one around. That's my current plan. That's my current plan to keep up with this collection. And what will happen when this is done, you really just have to use your imagination for this. What will happen is every single one of these pages will have a card front facing, and then most of them will have a back, though not all of them. A lot of the GXs for some expansions, a lot of the V and V Max for some expansions, they won't have a double. So what will probably happen is this whole page will be full front facing, but you'll flip it over and these two will just always remain empty because they don't have a double. So this is going to be pretty cool, I think, for some of you. I think a lot of people watching are going to have a slightly different idea how they might like to organize them, because what some people will do just to keep it all front-facing and a little less messy, because I will agree this looks messy. What some people will do will go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, or maybe just skip over here 6, 6, 7, 7. But as you can see, you got odd number of card slots and an even number basically of cards. So that really starts separating sets out in a weird way that as you get on further into a few pages is not going to look very good. But it's all personal preference. So this is what I'm going with now. And you'll have to come back for future videos because I don't know why I started with Sword and Shield base set. I think it was just a set that I felt like I had plenty of, kind of like Rebel Clash. I definitely want to get Pokemon Evolutions into a binder next because not only do I have a whole lot of this particular set, but it's also one of the few that I have a pretty substantial amount of the better cards. You know, one of my most valuable cards is a card from this set, so I'm very excited to get that binder. The only thing really holding me back is that I don't have quite enough card sleeves to put them all in, and that kind of brings up another point we can talk about. I've had comments asking why we choose to sleeve our cards if they're just going into the binders, and it's just a matter of protection, double protection. I want to do as much as I can to preserve these cards and hopefully have children one day that will appreciate them, and hopefully they'll last them. It's not really safe to just stick a Pokemon card or two raw into these binder sleeves. You know, they'll rub up against each other and stuff. They're safest in sleeves, even though they're going into these binder pages. But that's it as far as how I have been organizing this collection. A lot of you guys have been asking about it, so I want to make sure I finally put it on video. And I'm happy. I'm going to be even happier when these spines are decorated and it's not quite such a boring white binder. And then they're all on a shelf in order of their release. A number up here, the name on the split middle, and then the symbol on the bottom. I don't know about you guys, but for me, for the most part, I recognize Pokemon sets by the symbol rather than their name. I could look at this mushroom and know it's jungle. That's kind of an obvious one, but I recognize that symbol before I ever even think Ultra Prism. So that's how it works for me. So I definitely want that information on there. But you'll have to come back in a future video to see me actually progress to putting those symbols on the binders. Now, let's move on.
You've got mail.
The next thing we're going to do today is talk about some newly acquired cards. I've got some cards here that one of you guys sent us to our main channel in the mail. This package didn't have a name on it, so all thanks goes to random viewer, but I want to show you some of the stuff that was in this box that was sent to us. Now, mind you, this is a Champions Path box, which is awesome because I don't have Champions Path box on the shelf, which is how I choose to... the first step I choose to sort my cards. They go into the box before they go into the binder. And what's really cool is there's a pretty good little stack of Champions Path cards in here, including a pretty substantial number of holos. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be a lot of fun to sort out and start to see how much of this collection I have shaping up. I don't have any... well, you know what? I do have a large portion of it because it's such a small set. 73 cards total. So I've almost got the whole thing except for the Charizards, obviously, because that's the hard stuff. And I haven't opened one of these myself yet and had that higher chance of getting said Charizard. But I'm going to be able to fill out most of the rest of the stuff that's not the rare stuff. With what I already have in that stack right there, it should put me right over top for at least having one version of every single card in the set. But that's not all that was in that box. The stuff that was in that box that we really need to talk about is right here. This is kind of nuts. It's very humbling when people watch our channel and want to send us stuff, and then they send us something that's it's breathtaking. This stack of cards right here is breathtaking. I don't know what else to say to you about it. So we're going to just go through them all one by one. And I know there's a lot of people watching that are into Pokemon, and surely there are plenty of people watching that are more knowledgeable about it than I am. So make sure you drop a comment below if you see anything special in here you think I need to know about, or if there's any history behind something that you think would be cool for us to know, let me know. I get a lot of information from you guys that way. So here we go. There's a lot here to look at. Get as close as I can. Jirachi. Celebi, beautiful, and then just right off the bat, Tyranitar. This stuff is going to be fun because there's some doubles of some things in here, and even some of the stuff that there's not doubles. This stuff is deck building material for me. Hannah and I like to actually play Pokemon, which we've got some episodes coming up playing, and I'll have fun making some decks out of some of this stuff, but beautiful. What a wonderful looking card. Tangela for Evolutions. Nidoqueen. I have a copy of this Lugia, but I got it in a starter deck, so this will actually be fun to go go and finally put in the collection, because I have it, but I can't put it in the collection yet because it's in a starter deck that I keep together, which you can see right here. This is not that deck, but I keep my starter deck sleeved and ready to play as built. There are also videos on this channel about that if you want to go check them out. But Poliwag, let's go. Raichu, let's go. Clefairy, another Lugia. Lugia is one of my favorite Pokemon, so this just gets me giddy. Butterfree, and mind you, as I'm looking through these, I haven't exactly looked at all of them. I kind of shuffled through the first few when we shot the video where these were sent to us, but now we're getting down through half, and there's definitely some stuff I haven't seen. Like, I had no idea there were so many Lugias in here, which is awesome. I'm going to build the deck with those guys. What do you think? Have you seen anything yet? That's awesome. What's that bad boy do? Your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes M Sceptile EX. What? Okay. That's cool. Tormenting Spray. Excadrill. Very nice. Raticate. Ugo. Wally. That's a beautiful holographic. I like that a lot. Zygrade. A McDonald's card. Let's go. I need a McDonald's binder. Skiddo. Energy. Let's keep flipping here. Oswalt. Beautiful. Greninja. Pidove. Very nice. Ooh, we're getting into some pretty stuff here. Look at that Zygrade. That is a beautiful card. I appreciate that one. Spinarak. Fighting Stadium. Ooh, that's beautiful. I recognize that one. Ooh. I do not recognize that. That is wonderful. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, I don't recognize that either. Rufflet. Revive. Croaky. Very nice. That's wonderful. That's just the first half of the stack. And I see a lot of EX, or I don't know which mechanic, M, VMAX or something down there, but let's just start flipping through some of this stuff, and we'll stop if we see anything crazy. A lot of this stuff I don't recognize, which makes me happy. That makes me happy right there. Ooh, that's beautiful too. Hannah will probably like that one. A beautiful little Rapidash. That might be one of the most beautiful Pokemon cards I've ever seen. I'm going to set that one aside. Oh, and a Snorlax. Snorlax and Lugia. My two favorite Pokemon. Don't make me pick which one. Zapdos, Rattata, Nidorino. Ooh. Let's set that aside too. Fearow. These are getting better as I go down the stack. Alright, what else? That's a pretty Persian. Ooh, that's beautiful too. Ho-Oh. Let's go. I'm definitely building some decks with these. Alright, last stack. I'm kind of nervous. That's another one of those beautiful holographics. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I remember that from a starter deck. It's another one of those. This is so pretty. Garchomp. Alright, we're getting into some crazy looking stuff next. That's beautiful. Okay. So, Pokemon Ranger. That is from Steam Siege. I recognize the symbol. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at that Lucario. Darkrai. Is this the one that... No, it's not. There's a Darkrai. There's a Darkrai from a different expansion that has some pretty OP stats. Marshadow. It's a Mega Charizard. Oh my goodness. Hello? Okay, there's two. What? Well, the Charizard book just got heavier, boys. It's cool that there's two of these. I have a book that I've been putting all my Charizards in instead of putting them in the collection boxes and binders that we've been talking about today. Just because I gotta keep them together. Oh! Gee, I didn't expect that either. Oh, new favorite Pikachu card. I've honestly never seen that one. Which doesn't surprise me now that I'm looking at the set symbol that actually At least that last Charizard and Blastoise, those are from a set that I don't have a lot of. I recognize the symbol. I don't remember which name of the set it is, but I know I don't have a lot of it. Look at that Flareon. I love the black border too. Pokemon can do that. So, some more. There's a this is an X and Y promo, Black Star promo, but the printing is way off center. It's okay. I don't much get too hype about that, but there's that. And then slightly nibbled on that last card. Oh my goodness. I try to genuinely, whenever we do mail time on our other channel and this kind of stuff is sent to us, I genuinely try to. I want to show some because people have tuned into that video just to see what's in the boxes sent to us, but I try not to look at it all because I want some of you guys to come over to this channel and check this stuff out. And that was nuts. I don't know what else to say about that. There were a couple Charizards and a Blastoise. You guys comment below and let me know what your favorite thing that was in there was. All those last cards were probably my favorite. Check that out. I'm very excited to get those in some sleeves. Get them in some binders. Woo!
Let's pull Pokemon.
Alright guys, I'm going to introduce something slightly new here for our weekly Pokemon videos, and that's going to be the online Pokemon, they call it Pokemon TCG Online. And if any of you have ever bought a Pokemon card in the last few years, you've noticed that there's an extra card that comes in your Pokemon packs, and it looks like these QR codes right here. Now, this whole box here is QR codes. I have been hoarding these, knowing that eventually we are going to make some content on this channel with the online TCG. And that starts today. I'm not going to actually get online and play, but just so you know, I think some of you watching might not know too much about this. If your kids have ever wanted to learn how to play Pokemon, this is a wonderful way to do it. The Pokemon trading card game online is completely free to download, and every time you buy a real pack of cards, it gives you a pack of cards digitally, and it's pretty awesome. You get to keep them forever, and you get to build decks on there and play strangers, play friends, whoever you want to. It's pretty cool. So let's jump into this and take a look at what's going on here. So this is gonna be pretty cool. It lets you use your webcam to scan cards. So all I've got to do is show these just like this, and it is going to scan them in for me. So I've already got a few packs of Champion's Path on this account, and then I'm going to add these, and we're just going to open some Champion's Path together. And there you go. Once all the codes are in, now we actually get to go and open up the packs. So center tab here. I've got a lot of packs stored up in here, and I've got 27 whole Champion Paths. And the other cool thing about this app is that you can kind of trade cards and trade packs for cards you're looking for, and people get pretty excited about that kind of thing. So I'm not necessarily looking to open all 27 of these packs. I want to keep some of this stuff stored up for future content and stuff, but I do want the Charizard out of this pack. I haven't got it in real life. I'd like to get it in this game, so let's start opening them, and let's just see what happens. And open. What if I pull a Charizard on the first one? And this is an interesting thing because in real life, there is basically a ratio of how many copies of X or Y popular card are in real packs. And I have no idea how this works in this game. If maybe the good cards are slightly more easier to get. So, you know, because this doesn't make quite as much money as the real game does. I don't know. But we get to flip over the last card. And flip. No Charizard, but that's okay, because I still, on this game, just like in real life, would like to have complete collections. So let's just keep opening some packs. It makes it pretty easy for you. So we could potentially buzz through all these really, really fast. And open. Ooh, okay, well, we got a V, so that's good. Let's keep going. Number 3. Lucky number 3. And here we go. Scrafty. You know I'm gonna give me a Charizard. I'm just gonna keep opening them. I honestly, 27 packs probably isn't gonna do it. 2. I didn't actually know that was a thing. Let's go. Let's go. Lucario, very nice. Let's keep going. This is a lot cleaner and a lot more quick than opening packs in real life like I normally do on these episodes. Here we go. Ooh, let's go! Venusaur. It's better than nothing. It ain't no Charizard, but it will do. And this is fun because I do get to use all these cards to build decks with and play online. And honestly, Hannah and I like to play in real life, but I bet come to Professor's Research, I bet coming up you'll see a lot more of us actually playing on this rather than playing real cards in real life, because as you can just see from what's on screen here, this is so much easier. Listen to this music. Drum roll. Drum roll. Let's go! I should have had that on the whole time, but I don't know if that song's going to get me a copyright strike, so we're going to chill on it. But yes, just imagine, this is what you're looking at here on screen is a lot easier to look at than us playing real cards, and the camera doesn't capture that very well. You can't get close up on cards like you can on this digital form. Okay, Obstagoon. Ba-boom! Alright. Open another. We're just going to open them all. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, Dreadnought V. You know what? I think I've got this exact card in real life here somewhere. I've got the starter deck built around this card. Let me show it to you. There he is. I've got it hollow and non-hollow. No, that's the V. I lied to you. This deck does not have Dreadnought V in it, but it does have Dreadnought. Regular old basic Dreadnoughts. Not quite as fancy, huh? We need to get the Dreadnought V and just drop it in this deck. Okay. That's cool, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, give me the Charizard. Drum roll. Nope, not what I wanted. Give me another. And you can kind of tell by reading that status bar. It's compiling the pack for you. I don't know if that's a roll of the dice or what it is. Drum roll. Zygrade, very nice. Open another. Is anybody counted? Does anybody know where we are? Alright, double. Come on. Come on, Charizard. Alright. How many does it take? How many does it take to get a Charizard? You guys definitely comment below. Oh, another Venusaur. But that's the thing about this, too. I have two of them now. I could build two into a deck. I could trade one to someone else. It emulates real life pretty well. I don't just, you don't just have three of these cards when you get one in a pack. Another Dreadnought. Well, I guess I can build a deck out of that. I want a Charizard. I haven't gotten one out of this pack in real life yet. Just give me a digital one. Is it that much to ask for, Pokemon Company? Just give me the Charizard. I do appreciate that drum roll, though. Full picks. We've got like 5 of that. No thanks. And as you can tell, whenever I open these packs, it tells me what cards I don't already have. So out of all these cards in this pack, this trainer right here is the only one I didn't already have. So since this is a small set, there's only 70-something cards in Champion's Path. As I continue to open these, I'm now just opening doubles and doubles and doubles because I already have all this. I even have most of the rares I'm opening now. Which, that being said, I don't really want to keep opening these packs with the way this game works because, well, there's 2 new, I didn't get a fighting energy yet, because I can trade these packs. So it'd be better to just trade them off to someone that wants to trade me a cool card for them. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're just going to keep opening them until you get a Charizard. That's what you're going to do. That's exactly what you're going to do. And see, look at that. Not a single card in that pack that I didn't already have. But that's what happens when you open packs that have a small collection count. 70-something cards is nothing for a Pokemon expansion. It's nothing at all. Oh, okay. Well, we're getting something. Hold on. Did I not already have that? Okay, cool. This is new. Arbok. All right, let's do 4 more. Count them here. 1. The next one will be 2, and then we'll quit after that. And Zygrade, Obstagoon. All right, number 2. Ba-boom! Hatterene. Two more. And we'll be doing more of this. You saw those QR codes. We're probably going to open most of them. All right. Come on, baby. Give me that Charizard. Ba-boom! All right, last one. Pray to the heart of the cards. And drum roll. Turn it up. I'm not going to look. You guys see it first. Okay, one more. One more. You guys look first. Actually, I can see in my reflection over here. It's purple. Don't judge me. I'm going to open them all. Oh, that was my last one. I can't even open more. All right, well, we opened all 27 of them. We didn't get a Charizard. But just to show you before we move on, you guys can check out real quick what I already have in my collection. I'm not going to make a big thing of this, just more so what packs I've got ready to go. I've got a Sword and Shield. I don't have much. I know that was my biggest one, but I've got 2 Fates Collide, 1 Vivid Voltage, 4 Darkness Ablaze. But that's just stuff I've actually put into my system. I have QR codes galore for all these other packs, and we'll be putting some in. Hannah will be putting some in her account. We'll kind of split the QR codes up that way and just go back and forth, draw one out, scan, and both Hannah and I will have an account to build decks with and play in the future, both live on this channel and pre-recorded just for funsies. I think this will be fun for the Pokemon series ongoing. It might be something we add in weekly. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see. And comment below if any of you guys play the online game or if you just collect on it. Either way, I'd love to hear about it. Chat about it below a little bit. And even better, go over to our Discord today and chat me up about it over there. Maybe we can hook up and play. But if we ever did, the Discord would be how we did it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's going to be it for today. Come back next Monday for more Pokemon, and come back in between now and next Monday for more video games and card game videos. I've got some cool stuff coming out this week. So until next time, guys, peace out.